Some good news today for Amazon and its Anthropic deal. UK regulators giving the all clear, even as more regulatory hurdles loom for generative AI darlings here in the U.S. Deirdre Bosa has more on the deal and on all of that in today's Tech Check. Hi, Dee.
Hey, David. So one hurdle cleared here, but the bigger challenge, it still lies here in the U.S. The Federal Trade Commission has a probe looking at not just Amazon, Anthropic, but Google's deal with that startup and also Microsoft's billions and billions of dollars into OpenAI. What is interesting in the CMA decision, the regulator said Anthropic wouldn't qualify for an investigation under UK merger law because Anthropic's local revenue did not meet threshold limits or have large enough market share. A reminder that despite ever higher valuations in this Gen AI bubble, revenue is still relatively small. As I reported earlier this week, Anthropic is telling investors that expecting $1 billion in sales this year. To put that in perspective, AWS revenue this year expected at over $60 billion. OpenAI, the most valuable Gen AI startup, is reportedly expecting $3.4 billion. But what regulators may be overlooking is just how quickly revenue at Anthropic is growing and Amazon's outsized role in that growth. $1 billion in sales would represent an increase of more than 1,000% year over year, and as much as 3/4 of it will come directly from Amazon's AWS in the form of third-party APIs, according to the investor document that I have from a source. So Amazon here is strengthening Anthropic's market position in two key ways, by investing in the startup and by driving significant revenue through AWS. Plus, Anthropic's revenue may not meet the UK's local threshold of £70 million right now, but at this rate of growth, it could very soon. In fact, new payments data from fintech Stripe suggests that top AI startups are growing their top lines, their revenue, far more quickly than past waves of software companies. This orange line on the chart here shows that it took nearly 3 years on average for the top 100 software companies on Stripe in 2018 to reach $5 million in annualized revenue. In 2024, this year, it's taking just 2 years for the top 100 AI companies to reach that milestone. Profitability, however, may be more elusive for AI companies. There's the key. Startups that are building foundational models like Anthropic and OpenAI, they have higher costs and lower gross margins. One last stat, guys, that caught our eye this morning as it relates to antitrust and this conversation, which continues to impact the private and public tech sector. 43% of S&P 500 market cap is now under FTC or DOJ antitrust investigation. That's according to B of A Research. Megacap tech, of course, accounting for a lot of that, but it tells you where we are. And of course, even as megacap takes up a lot of that, David and Sarah, as you well know, that can stifle the willingness of some of them to do deals.
Yeah, I mean, there are over 100 AI companies already just to even measure in that survey. I wonder what qualifies as an AI company.
I mean, it's $5 million in annualized revenue, so that is a very small amount. You have to remember too that Stripe is really sort of the payment system for startups. So there's a whole range, but in the private markets, which would be using Stripe payments, there are a ton of AI companies at least labeling themselves as generative AI. And I was quite surprised because actually $5 million in revenue is a small amount, but considering how many there are, it's interesting. Of course, not all of them are going to make it, just like those SaaS companies, but that rate of monetization, if not profitability, long ways from profitability, is interesting, growing faster.
Yeah. And can you remind us again about the Anthropic deal itself in terms of the actual money that changed hands from Amazon and what they got for it?
Yeah, so $1 billion in revenue expected this year. Up to 75% of that is expected to come directly from Amazon. So that's for its Bedrock product. But basically, Amazon pays Anthropic to build on top of its foundational models, the application. So Amazon, a huge customer, while it's also building its own models and diversifying.
Right.
Okay, Deirdre, thank you. Deirdre Bosa.